So if a threesome is 3 people, a foursome's 4 people, that must make me handsome. G'day guys and girls, how you going? Yeah, we're back for Restoration Revival, and we're working on the Falcon Coupe again. Not that one, but yeah, if you watched my last video, I had a bit of a discussion with the owner on whether we're going to go ahead and fix up that one. Turns out there's way too many hours in it and it's going to cost way too much. So he does have another one, and we've decided we're going to dress up some of the parts that were going to go on that one for his other one, which is just about due for registration. He's I'm not sure if I did any videos on it earlier, but it's been here before. I did some dress ups on it, like painting the engine bay and doing a few other things. Now he's going to spend a little bit more on that one instead of putting the money into the old Rusty Girl. So I've been mucking around with doors. We've got a rusty door skin here. This one's got a brand new door skin on it. I have had the inner shell blasted. I've epoxy coated it, and there's my air compressor. So anyway, I'll keep going. Hang on. No, I'm going to stop. Air compressor always goes off when I don't want it to. Anyway, we've got all these other parts that I've epoxy primed as well, and he's going to use some of these parts on his other Falcon, which should be here this weekend, I hope. If so, I'll show you in this video. If not, it's going to have to wait. The other one's a 64 XM Falcon, which is the predecessor or the one before the XP. The whole reason he wanted to do the XP is because he prefers the XP. But now we are thinking we may dress up all the XP front panels, because really it's only all the front guards and grille that's different, and I think some of the interior components. So we're going to try and dress up the XP parts and put them on the XM so that he's got that aesthetic. So yeah, at the moment I'm working on a rusty door shell. Well, it's not major rusty, but I will get this blasted. But before I do, I'm just fixing up a couple of rusty bits, like this corner section here. So I've just made up this corner section to replace it. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm just going to trim this bit up first. That's why I've got the black lines on. I just want to make it straighter so it's not, you know. And then I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut it out in 2 stages, just to make sure I get it accurate. And then I'm going to do the same over this corner. I think there's a rust hole here, which I can probably just bridge up. I'll do that now, but when it gets blasted, I'll go over it again, because it may blow out some more rusty holes, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to trim this up, then we'll cut this corner section out. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll just talk to you about what's going on with the old CX here. There is a video coming up. This is just a highlight. So I'm in the middle of making a wire buck. Don't know if you can see that on video, but it doesn't show up very well. I started it on the weekend. I have been filming. I got a bit disheartened, not disheartened, just I ran out of mojo, and I just couldn't be bothered with it. And I was almost going to say, I don't even want to do it anymore. But I've changed my mind. I'm going to go back. I'm going to start working on the wire buck again, possibly this weekend. And yeah, we'll keep going with this tank. I did realise that I don't have any tin, so I'm going to have to wait until I can go get some tin in a town which is not here, because my town is hopeless for selling stuff that I need, and I always have to go somewhere else to get it. Anyway, yeah, gonna work on the seat too. I was gonna scallop it up like this, make it a bit of a scoop, but I'm just not quite happy with the way this part here is sitting. It's sort of sloping forward a bit. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to cut it down here, tilt it down, and then re-weld it, just so it's not on that angle. But it's coming together good. Good, good, good. All right, back into the Falcon. I've got it in there, but I've worked out that the metal above it is just, I cleaned it up and it turned into Swiss cheese. So there's dirty metal on the inside. I'm going to go get, just run down and get a MIG welding Argo Shield gas bottle, because I'm not going to even attempt to TIG this, because it's going to blow out all over the place, just because it's so dirty and shitty. I'm going to tack weld this into place when I get back, and then I'm going to fix this, cut this bit out and fix it as well. Just an example of how projects can just blow out, because you just don't know what you're going to find. Well, anyway, so I removed the internal bracket for the door hinge mount, because she was just rusty behind there. And now we can get all that blasted, and we know it's not going to come back. As you can see, it's also blown out down the bottom there as well, and a little bit where the hinge bracket goes. So we're just going to, as I said, tack weld this bit in spot so it's in position where it's supposed to be, and then we're going to cut out and fix the rest of this mess in here before it goes to the blaster. All right, here we go. Got the corner fixed. It's all welded in. So now we're just we're going to do another tape pattern just to work out where I've got to cut to get rid of all these rusty holes, and then we'll weld it in. Then we've got to do this bit. Exciting, isn't it? Right. So, I'm going to cut some of the new metal just to get it, cut some of the limp biscuit, get it, new metal. Probably don't get that if you're not a 90s kid. I'm an 80s kid, but I still lived through the 90s. Actually, I was born in the 70s. Fuck, I'm old. Anyway, so just going to trace this out. About like so. That'll do. Try not to get any sharp edges, so, but then you still got to be able to cut it with the angle grinder, and you can't get into these tight spots. So cut it out as best you can and trim it up with the die grinder. That's what I'll do. So using the actual door skin as a bit of a buck just to get a bit of a shape into it. Okay. One thing with using the MIG, you don't have to be as accurate with your cuts. You can have a bit of a gap and it's easy to bridge. So she be right, mate. She be right. That's what they say. You know, them. They. No, we won't go there. Anyway, gonna cut that out now. That'll do. So my internal memory filled up on my new DJI Osmo action camera, which I'm filming on right now. So I swapped over to the memory card and didn't realise, because that one was already formatted for the GoPro, kept recording all day, and none of that got saved to the memory card. I don't know where it went, but that video would have gone viral too. It was so good. It was so good, yeah. Anyway, what did I do when I was recording for most of the day? I ended up making this fantastic corner bit because the old bit was, where is it? Not prepared, of course. Hang on. So anyway, I think this is part of the old bit. Used to go in here like this, and it was, you know, and then I made a new bit and I filmed it all, the whole process, but it didn't save. So anyway, and I also, this part was here somewhere like this. Well, as you can see, it's got holy bits. So I made a new bit and I filmed the whole lot, all right? Next, well, I'm not sure. Did I film this bit? I don't know. But anyway, I made a new bit for there as well. I removed the inner brackets, and it was a good thing I did. Got another one here that goes there like that. That's for where the door hinges bolt to. I removed them, and it's just as well because, as you can see, she's all rusty underneath. So this door is going to get sent off to get blasted. It's actually Saturday today. I'm not working on this today, but I'll flip the door over so you can see what it looks like from the other side. I'm going to have a bit of a shed clean up in a minute. Oh, that's the bit that was in there. So yeah, we'll flip this door over. Can I do that one-handed? I can, but I nearly killed myself. Oh, can I say that on YouTube? I nearly unalived myself. But as you can see, I've spent a little bit more time on the outside of these bits. Oh, I replaced that bit too because it was rusty. But yeah, I've spent a little bit. I've got to just clean that off. Hang on, let me do that. Yeah. There we go. Just this is in here. Give it a twirl. There we go. That's better. Anyway, so yeah, I made this bit too here. That's all one piece. That's not welded around here or anything. I shaped it up, stretched it, and made the bowl there. So that hole is where the door rubber stopper goes. So when you shut the door, it doesn't slam so hard. But anyway, yeah, I filmed all of that, and sorry guys. Anyway, so we'll be back on it again next week. Actually, I've got another car coming in tomorrow as well, so might be on that one a bit too. But oh yeah, I'm not sure whether I filmed this, but I got this door shell all finished. This is the other side. So that one's ready to prime and paint. So these will be going on the customer's XM Falcon, not his XP, which is sitting out here, because I've already discussed we're not going to be fixing that one. It's too far gone for the budget. So anyway, that's about where we got to with the Falcon. And yeah, sorry I didn't get the footage, but I did try. So on that note, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all of that shit, and I'll catch you when I'm looking at you.